All right. I want to make this. Goodness gracious. All right. Um, this is probably gonna be short. I came back from the outside. I just went outside and came back. It's snowing. It's been a first time this winter. November 22nd, 1:18 p.m. 2024. Can I just say, or I would like to say, don't stop moving. That's what I was really focused on when I was like in my last 5 minutes outside. I was just really thinking. I had music playing right in my ears and my headphones, and that just popped up to my mind, and I was just like, we talked about my second video. We talked about starting the most, I believe, the most important part of the process. Goodness gracious, you see all the the most important part of the process is starting. And we also talked about like what makes you want to start, and like after that, like how do you keep going? Because you can't just start and then, or you can start and then you just stop. You have no reason to keep going. That's also important. I'm trying to remember. I had like top two things I thought was important, like top two things important when it comes to change in the process. And if you want to change it to be different for yourself or whatever. I don't remember because it was also in the starting video, but I don't remember what I said. It was like the second most important thing. But like just keep moving. And I feel like I talked about motivation. Motivation is nothing if you don't have any discipline. I still stand behind that every day, all day, whatever. You'll like another reason why I motivation is a little with me. I don't really try to go off that. Is because like with a lot of things, it could set a fire in you, like a saying, something you heard, something you saw, something you read. It can start a fire in you that could easily burn out. I know a lot of people said stuff like that, and it's so true. A lot of like, it can easily burn out. This little fire that started this change you're trying to pursue, but it's just a fire that can be put out. You don't want that. You don't want that. And I was just gonna say, motivation is kind of like that. You people get motivated to do whatever, motivated with stuff like relating to what they want to change into, and then they stop after how many days, weeks, or whatever. They just stop. They it does. I don't know how far it goes in different people's lives. It's just that it stops. It doesn't matter how far you go if you stopped. To be honest, um, like you just gotta keep going. You just gotta keep moving forward and don't stop. Don't stop moving. And motivation, I feel like is a killer. Is a killer when it is like is a killer when it comes to like keep going. Because if you're just going off of motivation, nah, that fire is gonna stop. You know what I mean? So like, don't stop moving and make sure whatever like when you start on something, um, you have like some sort of plan, right? And it's not like you want this. I also talked about that. Like you want this, and if you're just going off of something you heard, something you read, and it's not an overnight thing. We all know that change doesn't just happen overnight. Wow. And so that's why, like, if you're just going off of motivation, you could lack consistency. Motivation doesn't um, help with everything. It just helps with, I would say, your perspective on things. But that doesn't mean after you hear it or read it, see it, that you just change. So like I was saying, like, don't stop moving. Don't stop moving. Find a real, a good, a solid, long-term reason why you should keep going. Every time you feel like giving up, every single time, you'll look back on that and be like, this is why I'm still going. It's also a good thing because if, like, you'll realize you are changing in the middle of the process, and it could motivate you to keep going. But you don't start with the motivation. I feel like not just the motivation, at least, not just the motivation. You know what I mean? You do this for yourself. You do this for your environment, for the people you affect on a day-to-day basis. Don't stop moving and find a real, like, a solid reason, plan to keep going. Don't stop moving. You won't find a reason to stop if you have a plan. You will not find a reason to stop, but you will find a reason to stop if you're just going based off motivation, and then when you're kind of like looking past the motivation, if there's nothing, you'll stop. That's why I don't believe in it 100% when it comes to stuff like that. When it comes to everything I just talked about. Yeah. I hope I said everything I wanted to say, because that's what I was thinking about. I'm so glad it's snowing. It's so white outside and bright. It's not crazy either. It's not crazy snow. It's not crazy snow. Thank you guys for. I still don't have an outro. We'll see how that goes. That's all I have. Like I said, I hope I didn't forget anything. Feel free to say anything if you're watching this, and just feel free to say anything. That legit means anything. Ask any questions. Oh, there's music playing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. I do already have some other stuff to talk about, but I don't want to put too much in one video, So, thank you guys.